Hey y'all, it's Anime again. Today I'm going to be reading the 52nd episode of Captain Tsubasa, and this episode was wow. Gotta say, this is the best episode of the entire series, and I gotta say, this series was by far my favorite one. At least within the year that it was airing, because my goodness, this anime had it all, I gotta say. It had ambition, and at the same time, it gives you just enough to be satisfied in case you never get future Captain Tsubasa episodes. So I gotta compliment the anime on that because we got through Tsubasa's elementary school years and we got through his middle school years. So at the very least get to see some exciting football action. So let me just throw that out of the way. Now as for the episode itself, my goodness. It was emotional, and the tie between Nakatsuki and Toho Academy, while it wasn't necessarily what I wanted, you know what? I gotta give props to the writers for having the balls to do that, because it was an option that I didn't see coming, and I respect that, to see a draw. Because for its own narrative purposes, it feels good in its own way, because at the very least, for one, you get to see Hyuga finally catch up to Tsubasa, at least to a certain extent, narrative-wise, and simultaneously Tsubasa gets to hold his head up high when it comes to him going to Brazil. So this anime did accomplish a lot, and then this episode accomplished a lot. And I gotta give it credit, the football in this episode was pretty darn intense. The animators didn't skip on the animation quality. It looked beautiful, it looked glorious, and Tsubasa and Hyuga were drawn way better than usual. So I also gotta give props to David Productions for bringing these characters to life. And aside from that, the art looked great. Oh my goodness. Like, the way everyone was drawn, even Murasaki was drawn great, Sane was drawn great. It's like nothing was off model in this episode. Hell, there wasn't a single episode where I thought, man, this character design was off model. So gotta give props to the animators from that standpoint. And then from a story standpoint, this episode was phenomenal. We made a lot of plot progression because we got through the second half of the extra time in the Nakatsuki versus Toho Academy match. We got the resignation of the Toho Academy coach. We got also a resolution to the plot point of Wakashimazu, because after this draw and after Toho Academy and Nakatsuki draw, I'm assuming now Wakashimazu is going to be allowed to play football and pursue it now that he's technically won a championship in at the very least the year that it was in Toho Academy. So I like how this episode simultaneously closed the door to multiple plot points, and that sequence with Roberto Hongo was tearing up when he read the news about Tsubasa winning those championships. I'm assuming that was what he was reading in the news story, because it showed a picture of Tsubasa, was also glorious, showing off that the bonds that he felt with Tsubasa all those years ago are still powerful, and he still feels them to this day. And hell, that got to me because hell, even I felt emotional when Tsubasa won the championship. Hell, I kind of like felt the water. I kind of teared up a bit when Tsubasa won, when him and Hyuga won the championship when it was a draw. Like, that's how beautiful I felt the moment was in my live reaction, in case y'all are curious. So gotta give credit to the writing staff. They did such a phenomenal job writing this amazing story. And then what I also like about this episode is it ends off pretty well, because here's the thing. It opens up the window for the players to play international games if it ever comes back, but simultaneously with Tsubasa winning 3 championships back to back, it kind of feels like in its own way conclusive. So this episode does multiple things well, so that even anime only fans, y'all can watch this comfortably and feel as if you really don't need more. Now, don't get me wrong, I do want more Captain Tsubasa. I'm just saying I really loved what I saw from this series. And this is by far one of the best sports anime series of all time that I've ever seen. And I've seen quite a few of them like Ping Pong the Animation, Kuroko no Basket, Ashita no Joe, The Prince of Tennis, and a few other anime sports series. But my goodness, this Captain Tsubasa, I think I'm going to put it in my top 3 anime sports series by far. Because my goodness, this anime, it just brought it each and every week with the entertainment. There wasn't a single episode where I thought this anime was boring as hell. No, every episode was entertaining. So it was masterful. This final episode was masterful. Seeing even Tsubasa and his teammates happy was masterful. And I liked it when he showed even more of his selflessness when he's like, It wasn't him who achieved the dream. It was everyone that contributed to achieving their dream. So that was a cool way of showing off how much of a long way they've come. How in the start, Tsubasa was showing off his skills, but now he's all about the team mentality. So that was cool. And what I really liked about this episode was it showed off stuff like Wakabayashi real quick. It showed us Murasaki real quick, just to have like a sense of finality in case it never comes back. Just showing off that they're doing well, and that Wakabayashi could always improve because this badass German dude pretty much scored a goal against Wakabayashi, and I was like, yo. So this anime did a lot of cool and intense stuff, and that's why for this episode itself, I'm gonna rate it an 11 out of 10 because I just thought this episode went above and beyond. Even Hayata went above and beyond because when the series started in the first half, his soundtracks were not that good. But in the second half of Captain Tsubasa, when it was near the end of the elementary school arc and then the whole middle school arc, it was nothing but exceptional music and exceptional soundtrack placement. And that's why I gotta give credit. This series actually improved as it progressed, and that was amazing. And that's why, as for the series overall, I gotta say, it was fucking great, and I'm definitely gonna be watching it if it ever comes back. So anyways, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it for any of y'all that stick around. And I'm going to give a shout out to multiple people too. And to give a real quick shout out, I'm going to give a shout out to your Kingdom of Entertainment. Thank you so much for your comments. And also, I'm going to give also another shout out to Ode Blah. He's, I mean, it's always fun to have discussions with you about Captain Tsubasa and even about some of the stuff like the World Cup, and when it was like for a few episodes that was super fun. I also gotta give a shout out to, but yeah, Ode Blah though, you're the MVP. Thank you very much. And it was also fun to sometimes see some of like the Captain Tsubasa game stuff too. That was pretty cool. And on top of all that, I gotta thank Seven Evil Hearts too for informing me when the new Captain Tsubasa episode came out, episode 52. He, like, y'all, and not just you guys, but everyone else has been watching my reviews and reactions. So thank y'all. You are the MVPs. And honestly, I love this series, and my goodness, and it was fun just talking in the comment section with y'all, and thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you guys and gals later. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all later if you subscribe for more. Be sure to rate the video, subscribe, and have a great and safe day, everyone. And wow, I'm gonna miss this series a lot, but hopefully it can come back someday. Alright, bye everyone.